On Tuesday, December 5th, Fayetteville Manlius School District residents will head to the polls to vote on a $45.2 million facilities project. This proposal would replace aging infrastructure, create energy efficiencies to generate future utility savings, and add space at Wellwood Middle School and Enders Road Elementary School.
At Enders Road, I work in a classroom that's approximately 1/3 the size of a general classroom space. The number of students that I'm servicing has increased dramatically, and as a result, we've had to be really creative about our use of space there. The kind of teaching that we're doing now is there's a greater focus on collaboration. We're looking for original ideas. When students are working on top of one another, the team next to yours is hearing everything that your team is discussing. So instead of getting 6 original different ideas, I'm often getting maybe 2 or maybe 3.
At Wellwood, the district's oldest building, there are critical infrastructure needs, including roof and window replacements, an update of its antiquated heating and ventilation system, and replacement of failing boilers. Portions of the system date back to the building's original 1933 construction. Asbestos abatement would occur in a majority of the building, as asbestos is within much of the school's ceilings, walls, and floors, which is not hazardous as long as it is contained within those spaces. This project would allow the district to plan the abatement for when school is not in session. The current main entrance's facade would remain, and the proposed new entrance on the side of the building would be consistent with the building's current appearance. A proposed ramp in the addition would improve accessibility for students who currently must use the building's one elevator and lift to access the building's multiple floors. The ramp would allow for safer and more efficient hallway traffic. The school's kitchen, cafeteria, and music instruction spaces are currently in the basement and would be relocated to the proposed addition.
This room is too small. We have one way in, one way out, so when my 50-person band's leaving and another 50 or 60-person band's coming in, the last dozen or so kids are going to be late when they have to go way up to the 2nd or 3rd floor of this building. The acoustics in here are really not good. This room was not designed to be a band room. So a lot of times I'll have students playing one way during rehearsals, and then we get into the auditorium, it sounds totally different. It affects student performance and student learning.
FM High School will receive upgrades to the plumbing and restrooms, which remain from the building's original construction. The library space would be expanded to accommodate its increased use, particularly before and after school.
This is a library that was built for the 20th century, and we're in the 21st century and we're catching up. It's much more collaborative. Students are often working in groups, and that actually takes physical space to be able to accommodate for that. After school, we've been counting. Sometimes we'll have 130 kids in here, so it's a lot of movement in and out. It's just our main place for kids to gather.
The energy performance contract included in the proposal guarantees about $3.5 million in energy savings. Including the EPC work in the project vote will allow the district to realize an additional savings of more than $870,000. By upgrading our facilities with an EPC, the district can apply energy savings and lower maintenance costs to the repayment of the upgraded equipment. Of the $45.2 million project, about $9.4 million would be paid for using the district's capital reserve fund, which voters established in 2013. The district would pay for the remaining $35.8 million by borrowing funds, which would be paid off over 15 years through a combination of the tax levy and state building aid. The estimated tax levy increase would be 1.11%. Based on the current tax rate, that means for a town of Manlius home, the tax rate increase would be estimated at $28.44 per $100,000 of taxable value. Voting will take place from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. at Fayetteville Elementary School. More information about the proposed project is available on the district website at fmschools.org/facility.